Chapter 1. What is a plan? Understanding the traditional business plan. Before I can tell you about making tiny plans, I'd like to help you understand the more common approach to business planning. There are several ways that businesses make plans. At the beginning of a business or at the start of a new product within a business, we typically draft long-format business plans. Let me talk you through what that looks like. Business plans are something we learn about in business classes at college or graduate school. They are commonly used to show investors what a management team wants to do with the investors' money. The typical business plan is a lengthy document that's broken into sections. There's typically flowcharts, graphs, and detailed financial projections. Here's what that looks like. There's a title page. The title page has all of the essential information about the business and the principal managers or the entrepreneur who is promoting the venture. There's an executive summary. The executive summary is a 1 or 2 page summary of the plan. There's an industry overview. The industry overview section describes the industry that the business operates in. This would include major competitors, trends, and financial breakdowns about the industry. This section shows what the new business will do to compete and its place in the industry. There's a market analysis and competition section. The market analysis looks at the size of the market for the business. This section would analyze the demographics and consumers in the market and identify how the company will address that market as one of the competing businesses for those consumers. There's a sales and marketing section. The sales and marketing section analyzes the unique selling proposition and the channels it will use to sell goods and services. This section deals with advertising and positioning of the product or service. There's a management section. The management section covers the company's legal structure, the management team, and the internal and external human resource requirements. Basically, this section shows how the business will organize and staff in order to accomplish its objectives. There's an operating section. The operating section presents what the business will need in terms of resources, whether that's an office or warehouse space, equipment, software, and anything else that is necessary to operate the business. There's a financial planning section. The financial plan shows how the business will fund its operating expenses and produce revenue and eventually profit. This section is where the banks and investors often focus. Finally, a typical business plan has several appendices and exhibits. There will be an appendix for the projected profit and loss and other financial estimates. The exhibits might include corporate documents or tables and charts that support the rest of the business plan. A business plan with all of these sections can be a long document, and writing a business plan can take months. I've been involved with dozens of businesses, and I've drafted several of these lengthy plans myself. I've also seen many plans drafted by people far smarter than me. Plans are often drafted to dazzle investors or board members. The full-blown business plan is certainly not going away. There are probably times when that's what you need to draft. And if that's what you have to do, I still think that there's a strategy to make the plan more actionable if you stick with me and learn how tiny plans produce better results.